Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're here, you know we don't just give you headlines, we dig into the real stories behind the noise. Today's one is a bit heavy, but very necessary. Please stay with me till the end so you can hear all sides, check the sources we mention, and decide for yourself. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We keep it real here, and your support keeps us going. So, what's happening now in Mzansi is a powerful reminder that the fight for human rights and justice is far from over. A group of respected South African rights organizations have come together, united in voice, to speak out against Operation Dudula, this time, specifically in defense of SERI, the Socio-Economic Rights Institute of South Africa. This comes after an alleged intimidation attempt directed at SERI's offices in Johannesburg. According to SERI, members of Operation Dudula arrived at their offices in what they described as an aggressive and threatening manner. There were placards, chanting, and calls for the organization to stop what they called defending foreigners. SERI says this isn't the first time they've come under pressure for standing up for the rights of migrants and poor communities, but this time, the protest felt more like an attack than a peaceful demonstration. Now, SERI isn't just any organization. They've spent years representing vulnerable people in court, from informal settlement residents facing eviction, to unemployed South Africans fighting for access to water and housing. Their work includes defending the poor and marginalized, regardless of nationality. That's what makes this attack even more concerning for rights groups. In response to the incident, organizations like Section 27, the Legal Resources Center, Lawyers for Human Rights, and the Center for Applied Legal Studies have come out strong. They released a joint statement condemning the intimidation, saying it's an attack not just on SERI, but on constitutional democracy itself. They argue that the right to legal representation, freedom of expression, and protection under the law must be respected even when it involves people some may consider unpopular. They also made it clear that no one in a democracy should face threats or harassment simply for doing their job, especially when that job is upholding human rights. They called on government and law enforcement to protect those who defend the Constitution and ensure that these organizations can do their work without fear. Now let's be real, tensions in communities are high. Many people feel like foreigners are taking opportunities, jobs, or housing that locals desperately need. That frustration is real and shouldn't be dismissed. But turning that anger towards human rights defenders? That's where the line must be drawn. The Constitution of South Africa doesn't give rights only to citizens. It promises dignity and legal protection for every person within our borders. That doesn't mean there shouldn't be laws around immigration or documentation. It means that even when we disagree, we must deal with each other with respect, legality, and fairness. As for Operation Dudula, they've said in past statements that their mission is to put pressure on government and NGOs to prioritize South Africans. But critics warn that this kind of pressure, when it crosses into intimidation, could become a tool of silencing and fear, and that's not what a democracy stands for. For now, SERI continues its work, and the rights groups supporting them say they won't back down. They'll keep defending communities in court, keep standing with the voiceless, and keep holding power to account. The police haven't confirmed any action taken around the protest, but civil society is watching closely. South Africans are being reminded again that our democracy is not just about voting, it's about protecting the structures that ensure fairness, even when the system isn't perfect. All the images used in this video are only for illustration purposes. They help bring the story to life, but they don't represent the actual scenes unless specifically mentioned. And as always, you can find all the sources of this news through statements from SERI, Section 27, and other rights organizations. No need to trust me blindly, go check it out and verify everything. Before I go, let's end on a lighter note, because even in serious times, laughter is still free. So, here's one for the day. Why did the activists bring a ladder to the protest? Because they wanted to rise above the hate, and maybe peek into government promises too. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share this video with someone who cares, and let's keep these conversations going. Stay informed, stay safe, and stay kind. See you in the next one.